Okay, I take it back. I'm naming the children from now on. Just kidding. I have a child named Desmond Troy now. I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, it's let me guide you to the fainting couch. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was called in high school. And girls are so mean in high school. Fucking hell, girls are mean in high school. They called me an ape because I had like hair on my leg. I had like this tiny coating of like, we're talking like, I think this was year 9 or something. I was year 9. I was like fucking what, 15 years old, 14 years old, something like that. I had like a fine coating of like peach fuzz on my legs. They called me an ape. I was just like, what the hell? What on earth? Apes don't have peach fuzz. And I was blonde, so it was blonde peach fuzz. I'm like, I don't even know what these people are about, honestly. Calling a woman's hair dishwater is pretty misogynistic. Is it? I don't know about misogynistic. I think rude. I don't know if I suspect it was a thing that women call other women, to be honest. Women are so fucking petty. Not that I missed out on public high school. I mean, you know, it was valuable as well, if for nothing else, but, you know, getting bullied mercilessly, you know, picking up all sorts of, like, neuroses that will follow you throughout your entire life. High school was a very valuable experience. I got beat up so much between ages 7 and 13. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Rude little shit, standing a pretty ape. Yeah, that's me. That's me with my dishwater blonde hair and my hairy legs, you know. Fools! But then I have nice people like you in my life, nice people like you guys, and I feel like it's a little bit better. It's not perfect, but it's a little bit better, you know. That's clever. Don't clip my shit. Oh, I don't have any water. Fuck. I didn't actually bring any water with me. I did not bring any water with me. So sure, it was from other women, but I can see the base of that being competition created by internalized misogyny. Misogyny? Is that? Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Is everything that like women do dictated by men? Like, does it stem there? Does Does that mean that applying makeup is internalized misogyny? Is that, you know, that's a philosophical question there. It's a hard one to answer, I think. I need to get that water, and then I'm going to fold the rest of these pattern sheets away. It gets better talk. Eventually it sucks a little less, kids, so don't off yourself. Yeah, that's my motivational speech, right? I brought a glass because I can't be bothered washing my bottle, so why would you start stream without water? Look, I thought I was ready. I was so excited. I thought I was ready, and then, you know, I thought I was ready. Stream elements, so helpful. So helpful. I have a gap in my teeth. As a kid, I would get, can you fit a 50-cent piece in there? I also had a gap. Thankfully, or I don't know if it's thankfully, as I got older, like after high school, the gap started closing up because my mouth started getting like more and more, like, you know, the teeth started getting crooked and more crammed, right? So the gap in my front teeth, I wish I had a photo to show you. I had like a very pronounced gap between my teeth, but now I don't have one anymore. And also I had braces, so the braces didn't even correct that. The braces just made them a bit more straight, but you know, yeah. I feel you. I feel you on that, Sarah. I argue that makeup stops being misogyny when it becomes an expression of gender identity. But is it rooted in misogyny? You know? Thanks, better. You look at stream with Demi, is it in the room there are 3 chairs visible? Is there? Oh yeah, I suppose you're right. So that is tangled all together. Yeah, it was a very interesting philosophical discussion that I had with a friend of mine, Charity, in the US. She was kind of like asking. She was doing a thesis. I'm not sure how to explain this. She was doing a thesis and she wanted to interview people who sewed vintage clothing, which is such a fascinating thesis. She gave it to me actually to read, and I thought it was absolutely fucking fascinating. And she was talking about, there were sections about obviously, vintage looks, not vintage values, sort of things like that. And she was asking interview questions like, what do you think about women who say that, you're just catering to the male gaze by dressing like this and stuff. And I was just like, well, there's foundations of a lot of things that are catering to the male gaze, and you can reclaim them back, but it doesn't mean that they weren't founded in some of these avenues. So I think the actual answer to the end of it, and maybe I'm just an idiot, but the actual answer is just to do whatever you fucking feel like and not kind of worry about it. Do whatever you feel like. If it doesn't harm other people, then don't worry about it. And that's pretty much it. And that's why I dress hyper femme, even though I have my own gender issues to worry about. I've talked to Kitty about that mostly. In general, makeup is totally related to misogyny because essentially hide aging. Yeah. I like that they're normalizing makeup for men too, though. So that's kind of interesting. Music is good for sleeping. Yeah, this is a very, very chill saxophone today. Very chill saxophone. I had some caps put on to help a bit, but I still have it. What do you mean caps? What do you mean caps, Sarah? Haley, how's it going? Hi, welcome in. I bet no dirty blonde haired men are called dishwater. True. Women are vicious. Women are vicious towards other people. Women generally aren't told their hair is salt and pepper. Yeah, a few women are doing like the grayish thing. They're doing like the grayish trend, I've noticed. I am not a fan of that trend. You guys can fully disown me now. I'm not a fan of that trend. I was like, ooh, gray hair, you're so sexy and empowered, and I'm like, it's gray hair, it's not even purple. That's my main objection. Not that they look like they're getting old, but like if you're gonna celebrate someone's hair, celebrate it because it's interesting, not because it's boring. Anyway, I don't know. As I said, you're gonna hate me for that. You're gonna hate me for these opinions. These opinions are not very good. They're not very good. Dental work is just an enamel cap that goes over the tooth. Oh, really? I didn't know you could get something like that. Is that specifically like to help with the spacing, or? My sister has really crooked teeth, and she says she likes her vampire fangs, I believe she refers to them as. But I'm kind of like, but they're not. You're gonna have issues. Since I did like a lot of research about like what's it called, orthodontia and stuff like that, I'm kind of I feel like I'm acutely aware of how much your bite and how much crooked teeth affects the condition of your teeth and how they'll be when you're older. So I'm hyper vigilant about that stuff now. So I'm just I want the best for my sister. Woo! What'd you have for dinner, Haley? Let's see, my grandma was so nice it would beat anyone who said anything bad about her. My grandma actually had like extremely white hair. Like it was just like, it was very, very white. And I thought that looked kind of cool. Because it's not every day you see like an old lady with like glowing white hair. It's usually like a mix of gray. She had like fucking, luminescent in the sun white hair, which is kind of cool. I hope I have those kind of genes. I hope I have those kind of genes. Oh, because my grandma on my mum's side, she just has gray hair. Well, had gray hair. She's dead now. Oh, Jesus Christ. I love women with gray hair. And you can. You can. It looks like very, it's like empowering and shit, right? Oh my god, this does not fit in here. Ugh. This is just, No, I don't know how to fit this in. I don't know how to fit this in. There's a lot of like stuff in here. Like this is from Michael's grandmother. She was like writing, she made like new pattern pieces out of something and she was writing notes and stuff. So I like to keep that kind of thing. Very sentimental like that. Meatloaf and potatoes and green beans. That sounds very, very classic dinner. Classic dinnery. Like 400 people who went a visitation and funeral. Oh my god, that's a lot of people. I'll be grateful if like 3 people come to my funeral. they'll be like, here lies Demi. She was alright. She was okay, no complaints. Well, some complaints, but we don't talk about those at people's funerals because it's rude. My grandma dyed her hair until the day she died, so I never saw her natural colour. I suspect unless she died very early, natural colour probably grey. But yeah, no, I feel you. It's a very European thing to kind of dye your hair, I feel. A lot of old ladies go with red, so I'm already like well ahead of the curve here. Red very popular for old ladies, you know. Those 3 people are gonna struggle moving the casket. Wait, why? Why? Wait, why are they gonna struggle? I'm like, is this, I don't know, what kind of implication is that? I'm not sure I like that implication. Ugh. Okay, here we go. And nobody's touching my casket except the professionals. Jesus, imagine if they tripped or something and they were gonna, like my head rolls out or something. I don't know why I'm beheaded in this scenario. Just look, it's a scenario. I don't make the rules, alright? Just thinking about how this is gonna go down. Because they're heavy as fuck. Oh, you mean, oh, like as in like pallbearers? Yeah, no, fuck no. I'm not getting my friends to move any caskets. God, no. We get the professionals for that, you know? Last thing I need is for one of my friends to like curse my ancestors because they threw their back out. Thanks, Jess. Is the casket heavy or is it the dead body inside? They're weighed down by their conscience. They're driven and becomes a mass grave. We all fall into the grave. I'm like, I'm taking your pictures with me. That's why. That's why. Casket's very heavy. Very heavy. Yeah, I still haven't decided what to do with these patterns. Like, this coat pattern, it's really intimidating to me. I've got my test run ready, everything like that. It's the combining of the things. It's the combining of all of the things. So, I know that I want to make like a knee or thigh-ish long, like, coat. And I've decided that I'm going to offset the buttons, that I'm not going to have the buttons cover the seam. I know, who am I? I also found this pattern, and this pattern doesn't have the buttons covering the seam. So, you know, that might be a good start. This skirt is slightly more like circle skirty, so that it eats up more fabrics. Then I looked at this one and this one. It's just, look, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, okay? It's a whole thing. You're gonna hire some Ghanaian pallbearers? What's that? What are those? What are those? Wait, is that the meme where they're like dancing while they're like putting the is that the one? Is that the one? Made a wool coat, it's not hard, it's easy. Yeah, but what about like the interfacing and the shoulder pads and the, you know, the buckram and the canvas and the, you know, the pad stitching and... Did I say pad stitching? I possibly said pad stitching. Anyway, like it's all that stuff that I'm kind of worried about, you know. It's all that, and I have crafty videos and everything. It's just, you know, it's just the way that it's gonna be. Yeah. Oh, Ghana is a country in Africa. Ah, got it. I love a pea coat. Yeah, I want to make like a princessy looking coat, you know, just one day. One day. Okay. Alright. How am I going to do this exactly? Temmie doesn't quite know. I don't quite know how I'm going to do this. How have these people done these pockets like absolute lunatics? This is at least better than the other pockets where they put welts. They put welts in the middle of everything. These are very interesting pocket constructions though. I could stare at this all hours, and I'm really tempted to, so I don't actually have to do any work. Sorry. I'm alright. I'm okay. Alright, I think I have cut the bottom straight, I think. Did I? Did I cut the bottom straight? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. You're gonna want to hire them. Oh, that was really good. That was actually, I like that. That was a good joke. I understood that joke, so it was really good. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for that. You're gonna want to hire them. Sorry. Oh, it was really good. Anyway, sorry. Very good. I'm convinced you can make anything. Can I? Wait, why are you laughing at that, Amy? At least you're catching yourself in your procrastination. Look, I always know that I'm procrastinating. How to fix it, that's the part I don't know, you know? But yeah, that's a very good joke. That's my favorite joke you've ever said, Jess. That's my favorite joke. We need to write it down. We need to put it in the pool room. Fuck, we need to watch the goddamn movie in the Discord. I need to organize things. It's hard organizing things. You guys have no idea. Well, you do, presumably, because I'm sure you guys have organized things once or twice in your life, but it's just genuinely, the organization is just pretty difficult. You need to, like, sit there and organize things, and it's, you know, the whole thing is just an effort. it's life. I've said many great jokes. No, but that one was the best. That one was the best. We cannot even compete with the other ones. Cannot even compete with the other ones. That's the next step. Taking one small step instead of looking at the mountain. Well, for me, the mountain is hosting the producer's stream on the Discord. The mountain is very small. It's like the smallest mountain, the tiniest mountain, but I still don't know how to, like, start, you know? It's the starting point. It's the starting point. I don't know where to start. Where do I start? Well, I have the movie. I just need to create the event and find time in my schedule. And that's literally it. And I've stopped at that. That's it, you know, that's all. I've stopped at that. And that's as far as I've gotten. I know I need to make the event. I know I need to do the event, but, you know, the stops after I have the thing in my hard drive. Anyway, at least four great jokes, or at least 4 steps. She cooked the food I bought. What's the food, Mariah? You could hire a professional, if I could hire a professional organizer, I would. We need a service like that for people, honestly. We really do. We really do. Alright, I'm pretty sure I've already cut this. Like, it looks cut. It looks like it's been cut. So I wanna cut. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm really, really paranoid that I'm gonna, like, cut it in the wrong place, but I think it's time, Demi. I think it's time that you grabbed the bull by the balls. Wait, that's not the term. What was the term again? Grab the balls? No. The horns! Oh my god, no. No, don't grab balls. Don't grab balls. Bad idea. Yeah, so that's, yeah. Just forget I said anything about that. Anyway, never grab the bull by the horns, he will kick you to death. That's it, bull by the horns. Yeah, that's it. It's about 1.5 jokes a year across how long I've known you. It's a rare and beautiful flower, Jess. You gotta grab by the balls. Yeah, right. Shut up. Shut up, bitch. I know what I have. I got Tex-Mex beef, a chop that was on BOGO. Buy one, get one. Got it. And tortillas, sour cream, cheese, lettuce on it. Oh, very nice. Very nice. That sounds pretty delicious. Sounds pretty delicious to me. Alright, I'm cutting this because I procrastinated long enough. So this is getting cut. This is getting sliced. Oop. Alright. Have to make sure that I don't cut into anything real. Look at me, I'm actually doing things, you know? Remember how I procrastinated on this skirt for like an entire stream? Like all 4 hours of just staring at this skirt going, yes, yes, and that's not me anymore. I am taking charge of my destiny. I've cut this incorrectly. It's fine, whatever. It's fine. I can wing it. I can wing all of this. It's fine. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Beautiful. I'm just too lazy to cook. Honestly, we had like the best dinner last night. I'm gonna bake a damn cake today. I want to finish my jacket. I made the pockets last night. Was it worse or better than you thought? The welt pockets. I made the best dinner last night with Alex. We made deep fried cauliflower, like breaded and crumbed cauliflower. And this time we figured out how to cook it so that it's not mushy. We figured out that you need to jack up the heat to like an extreme amount when you're putting them in the oil. And we fried, and they were crunchy. It was really good. I normally don't like crunchy food, but I really liked the cauliflower that we made. Perfect, amazing. So we made that and chips and then like a cabbage salad. It was all good. I'm pretty happy with it. And now I know for the future. So you guys, whenever you guys are cooking deep fried cauliflower, make sure that you have the heat up to like a dangerous degree. It's like where you're sort of like questioning yourself whether you're gonna burn the house down. It's that degree. Tax! Thank you so much and welcome in. What do you have for dinner? We're talking dinner right now. They weren't too awful. I figured as much. You're a smart cookie. Oh man, yeah. This whole week has been full of like fun and dramas, and you know we're just getting started. How am I gonna sew this with great difficulty? Maybe I can sew up these pockets a little bit. Sew up these pockets just a little bit. Just a little bit. Ooh, just a little bit. Ooh, a little bit more. I gotta sew to about like there-ish. I'm gonna draw a line here. Draw a line. We just ordered pizza from a local joint around here called Buffalo Bros. 50% off Mondays. Oh, that's good. I love it when restaurants do discounts on Mondays. It's genuinely the best. I love it. I need to find friggin' ugh. Queen Cami is here too, just not at her computer. We're gonna be in lurk mode for the time being. That's okay. Much love. Thank you so much for that sub. I appreciate you guys. Wonder how they'd come out in an air fryer. Possibly okay. Possibly alright. I'm sure people have done that before. I don't know. You guys are gonna hate me. I don't believe in air fryers. You know? Very, very controversial opinion. I don't believe in air fryers. You know, it's not that I don't believe that they exist. I just don't believe that they're any different from an oven. I know. Trust me, I know. I can't find any reason that they're different, honestly. I cannot find any reason that they're different. I've looked it up and I've seen how they work and I'm like, this is an oven. This is definitely an oven. I find it quicker, you don't have to preheat. Oh, fair enough. Check your skinny privilege. Well, I like deep fried foods, leave me alone. The elusive air fryer. You don't believe what? Yeah, I just don't believe that tech is more advanced. I feel like it's to me it just seems like potentially like a quicker version of an oven, I guess. It's just, you know, like it just heats up a bit faster. I don't necessarily believe that it's more, you know, anything. I don't believe it's more of anything. But I'm a skeptic. I'm an air fryer skeptic, you know. You wanna give me the news, tell me that I'm wrong. I'm happy to receive that feedback, you know. I'm happy to receive that feedback. You can just say, hey, listen up, bitch tits, you're wrong. My microwave doubles as an air fryer. That's pretty cool. Like an oven that's too small. Yeah, I know. That's why That's why I'm kind of confused about my oven's air fryer mode, because I've tried the air fryer mode and you know, surprisingly, the air fryer mode is exactly the same as the oven mode. Like we cooked chips and fish sticks like ages back, and it was this like same amount of cooking, same amount of crunchiness. I was like, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Gay fish, what? Air fryer convection oven with a small turbo. Yeah, that must be it. How air fryers circulate the air. I've seen enough air fryers and not impressed. Remember when convection ovens used to be the whole thing? Mom got a convection oven. She literally never uses it. Never. She used it once for Christmas and she was like, this is shit. And so now she doesn't use it anymore. Like, Mother, thank you for contributing to waste. Thank you for wasting precious resources. South Park reference? Ah, okay. So the freaking fish gay. Debbie is not Kanye. Wait, what? What? Is that the thing where they're saying that like the antidepressants in the rivers are turning the fish gay? I can't remember, but I could have sworn that's a thing. The fish are turning gay from antidepressants. I mean, I don't know about my antidepressants, but you know, every time I take a pill and I look at a photo of Kitty, I get like more and more attracted. So it might be real science. So we may never know. Do you like fish sticks? I think they're okay. We don't eat fish anymore because it's not sustainable. So we don't eat fish anymore because it's not sustainable. But we you know, we don't mind. We don't mind it. It's okay. It's alright. It's okay. So you're a guy fish? That's exactly right, yeah. Like fish sticks. Oh, right. How do they even monitor gayness in fish? I don't know. All the bread making during quarantine, I'm surprised that domestic steam ovens haven't gone down. It really was. You couldn't find flour here for a while. I was like, this is so ridiculous. I never made bread in my life. My mother likes making bread though, so I'm like, I'm not gonna stop you from making bread, Mother. This is just weird though. The queer agenda. It's working. I think it's something about liking fish sticks sounding like dicks. Oh, do you like fish sticks? Okay, I get it. Do you like fish sticks? Do you like fish dicks? I understand now. Sorry. As Jess will attest, sometimes I need the joke explained to me. So I'm sorry in advance that I'm like this. I was annoyed because I've been making sourdough for years before COVID, and then suddenly no flour. You're like, fuck! Suddenly no flour. Yeah, it was a pretty big issue. It was a pretty big issue for a while. Suddenly everyone wanted to make artisanal bread. I don't like homemade bread, but I'm weird like that. I'm weird like that. I genuinely don't like homemade bread. I find it chewy. I like bread where you can you can scrunch it up into a little ball and microwave it, and it comes out like wet. And I just, I don't like artisanal stuff. I can just imagine Chad right now going, what the fuck? Anyway. Make bread in a bread machine. My mother has a bread machine. I also hate her bread. I think we explained the gay fish. No, we were explaining the fish dicks, right? That's it. They explained it very thoroughly in the South Park episode. I don't watch South Park. Surprisingly, even though I enjoy the Book of Mormon, I don't enjoy South Park. I find it annoying. Have you tried freezing and microwaving your artisanal breads? I don't buy artisanal breads, so probably not. So I think all the hobbies I had gotten in 2019 was sold out. Yes, sewing! Sewing! I should have sold all of my sewing machines during the height of the pandemic, because that was the easiest way to go about it. Now I'm never gonna get any of this shit sold. Never gonna. Have you tried the sewing machine yet, Amy? Have you tried it? I'm gonna keep asking you until you come back to me and you're like, yes, I have indeed. So you might as well lie to me right now. Might as well lie to me. The description of microwave bread is awful. Look, I have very different tastes. Okay, don't shit on my poo-poo platter. Not yet. Oh, are you kidding me? Which is so odd. Musicals are the best. I love musicals. I just hate South Park. I love musicals though. Oh my god, how is this hem uneven? Do I still need to cut it? I have a feeling that I need to cut it still. Like I still need to slice that side. I don't want to. I didn't want to slice it. That's why I put clips up here, I'm pretty sure, so I could just kind of like shimmy everything down. Shimmy everything down. I want to finish this jacket. You know, you could finish it on the sewing machine. No judgment, but you could finish it on that sewing machine specifically. The specific sewing machine that you bought, right? The specific one that you bought, you could finish it on that. You know, because sewing machines, they're good in that way, that you could just move the project to different sewing machines. On the hem? Wait, what do you mean on the hem? I can see you can see ruled lines. Yeah. I was trying to work out how I was gonna cut this. I think I cut one side and then I kind of gave up on the other side. I think I cut one side and then I was like, fuck! I didn't want to do anymore. Now I actually kinda want to work out what I'm doing with this. Just a little bit. I thought I had already cut this. But apparently not. Apparently Demi just doesn't cut anything. No, she doesn't. No. So I just need to work out exactly what I'm doing here. Everyone who comes into the stream is like that gif of Jess is gonna say that I'm mentioning this again, but I love that gif. You know, the one of Abraham Simpson walking into a strip joint, seeing his grandson, and then walking straight out. That's pretty much it. So it's an accurate description of exactly what she means with that description. Sorry. I like soft bread. I like soft bread. I don't like chewy bread. I don't like crunchy bread. I like soft bread. I like it to be soft. I want to be able to bite through it. I think a lot of my food issues actually stem from the condition of my teeth. Not that they're in like bad condition or anything, but you know, the crookedness and stuff. It used to be so bad with my bite, like the way that my bite was positioned, that I wasn't quite, how do I put this? I wasn't quite able to join my teeth at the front, which means that like I would bite in a pizza and all the toppings would slide off because I couldn't actually chomp through it, right? Stuff like that. So that's why I tend to favor soft foods over hard foods, because hard foods I could never really chew properly. This is a lot of information for people on the internet, but yeah, that's the way it is. I wasn't gonna say anything about it. No Australians like The Simpsons a lot. Don't Americans like The Simpsons? My teeth are crumbling, so it affects my food textures. Oh dear, I'm sorry about your teeth. Sucks having teeth problems. The crumbling, admittedly, worse than orthodontal issues, but it sucks, and I'm sorry that you have to deal with it. Alright. That is 65. I think if I recall, I could get it down to 64 and I'd still be sweet. I need a longer yardstick. Need a much longer yardstick, but I think that was about as flat as I could get it. That red line. I think that was about it. That looked about right. About there. I really want this to be straight. I should have ironed this. I've got like little wrinkles here. I'm not sure if that affects anything. Like, does it affect it? What if it affects something? You know? What if this affects something? Like, where is my seam line here? Where is it here? See, I think that affects something, so I'm gonna iron that. I have major teeth phobia. Yeah, it's a bit troublesome. I wasn't able to see a dentist for 10 years because I had a dental phobia, so I was too scared to go to the dentist. And I realized that, well, fuck, I want to have good teeth, and it's going to be even scarier if I go later and my teeth are fucked up. So what I did was I went to the doctor, I got a prescription for Valium, and then when I went to the doctor, I got doped up on Valium, and it was better. It was better. I recommend it if you've got a dental phobia. Now I can go to the dentist and I'm fine. Especially for cleanings, because every time I go, they're like, oh, you look like you religiously look after your teeth, and I'm like, yes, so I don't have to see you. Do you have a yardstick like 36 inches? This is a, I don't know how many inches. It's 1 meter, so I don't know how many inches that is. I don't know. I don't know. Alright. I could have sworn that I cut. I've completely forgotten, but I think I just cut, you know? Valium works wonders. It's really good. It's really good. I even had, for my first dental appointment after 10 years, I even had the laughing gas thing. Apparently, I don't know how this is correct, but apparently I need, like, basically the equivalent of like an adult male basketball player worth of laughing gas before it has any effect whatsoever. So, I don't know how that happened. Some people are just kind of immune-ish to it, I guess. So, some people are just kind of immune. So, it's not too bad. At least I don't need to use it now. And then I got my wisdom teeth taken out under general anesthetic. So, that was fine as well. Alex is telling me that apparently they stuck the needle in my hand without me even knowing it because I was counting down. I was just like, how the fuck did that happen? Sticking the needle in me and I'm needle phobic as well. How on earth did that manage to do, like, you know, how? They gave me 15 shots of anesthetic and I still felt the root canal. Should have gone under. Where do you get that colored pencil pattern? Oh, this? Well, it's a woven fabric first off, so I'm not sure you'd be able to make a t-shirt, because you need to make a t-shirt out of knit fabric, so, but this is from ModCloth, so this is a skirt that I have been altering? Is altering the right word? I guess it is. So I bought it and it was like extra large, because I thought I was going to get more fabric out of it. No, it seems like they have just, they've just shorted the plus size people because they've put exactly the exact same amount of fabric in the plus size as the not plus size. So I feel very offended on behalf of myself and the plus size people. How fucking dare they short me this fabric? Never had dentist phobia, really surprised to hear it. I feel like fear of injections a lot more. I think a part of it is also that I'm scared of injections at the dentist as well. Because, it's like, that seems like the natural progression. If you have fucked up teeth, then you will eventually need to get an injection so they can fix your teeth, They're not going to do anything without that, So they gave 15, yeah, you should definitely go under though. Demi's gassy. I know. I take care of that because I hate coming here. That's it. That is probably the few people that hear things like that constantly and aren't offended. And you know how much I offend people, so it's over a yard, like 1 yard and 4 inches. Ah, okay, so it's longer than a yardstick then. It's longer than a yardstick then. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna smooth out this fabric for the next hour. Don't mind me. Alright. The annoying part about this also is that the top of this waist is curved. So that also extremely shits me off, because I'm gonna have to figure out how to solve for this goddamn waistband. Because the zip up here ends at the top of that goddamn waistband. It ends at the top. So that means that it's going to have to end a little bit lower. Alternatively, I can end it even lower than that and then put a button on the waistband, which, to be honest, I kind of prefer now that I'm thinking about it. So possibly might do that. I just cut off the top of the zipper. Because I've genuinely never liked zippers that go all the way to the top of the skirt. I don't know why. I just don't. So, let's see what I've got here. So, I take a straight ruler on that. I do have a couple of sides to clean up here. I've never been given the laughing gas. You have to specifically ask for those. You have to specifically ask for that. They don't typically give you stuff. So I specifically asked for it, and it was actually kind of expensive, but I figured for my first go, it was worth it. Because if I go once, then that means that I can go again next time and be less scared, and then I won't need it. You know, if my first experience back to the dentist is a good one, then I won't be as scared next time. That was my logic. That was the logic that I follow. And yeah, it's I truly believe that that's the best way to do it. Truly believe it. Plus size fashion is such a rip-off. Yeah, I know. I'm very cheesed off. On behalf of everyone. On behalf of everyone, I'm very pissed off about it. Alright, I think I'm gonna need to flip this, which is kind of annoying, but because I think that's the only way I'm gonna be able to straighten this. I think that is the only way I'm gonna be able to straighten this. Annoyingly enough, if I was actually gonna, it would be like this. I would take off like another pencil's width, but then I would have to reorder the pockets. Because as you can see, it's kind of got like a bit of a kick out here. But if I was actually gonna make it straight from there to there, I'd have to take out another pencil, which I kind of don't want to do. I don't want to do it. Frustrating. So frustrating. That's why I can't stand the dentist. You just sounds like you needed a better dentist, but also possibly to have tried your hardest to avoid them as well. Oh god, this is like I'm looking at this other slide and I'm just like, oh, this slide required like 2 pencils being taken off. This is just wild, guys. This is wild. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to plate this. I think that's why I only pulled off a little bit from the hair. So I just gotta make sure that it's consistent. Maybe I can just do the hem as is. I don't know. I don't know. Alright. Over here. So 60, this over here, yeah, see, it gets progressively longer on the sides, which kind of is a bit concerning. It's a bit concerning.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
I get it. Horrible, isn't it? I need to make friends with my surgeon for some of those things. Oh, you haven't tried your surgery yet? Oh, kitty, come on. Come on, have you not tried your surgery yet? I'm immeasurably disappointed in you, kitty. I am immeasurably disappointed in you. You know, I cannot believe that you would fail yourself like that. Look at me, I'm even taking the plunge and I'm cutting instead of just constantly smoothing out the fabric like I did the last time I had this on stream. I was doing that the entire time. That's enough of a project that I've been putting off. You need to friggin' come on. No judgment, but come on. Okay, there is some judgment. Some judgment is involved. Oh, come on. You gotta get that fear under control. You gotta get that fear under control, mate. Alright. Look what I'm doing right now. This is fear under control. It's mostly just fear, but I'm trying to tackle it right now, okay? I'm trying to tackle it. And I gotta cut this pocket off as well, to some degree. I don't know what degree yet, but I'll figure it out later. I'll work it out later. This'll be fine. And your fears? Drafting a player rules guide for my D&D group. I keep forgetting you do D&D. They return with brownies. Delicious. It's not fair, I just know it's gonna be a project. Is it a dread? Is it not threaded or? There were many other things lately, and sitting at the machine takes a certain kind of energy. I guess so. Look, I guess I can empathize with that. I guess I can empathize with that. Up to a point though. Like, I'm gonna be nagging you about that from now on now. I'm gonna be like I'm doing with Amy, where it's just kind of like, have you touched your machine yet? Have you turned it on? Yes, no. Yes or no. I'm going to bother you until you do. Okay. Now I've got this. I gotta line up the top of this with my clips. Glad you said that. My dread is now gone. You just gotta do it. Sometimes you have to be uncomfortable. You have to allow yourself to be uncomfortable. I think that is, so I had a psychologist. I had a psychologist several years ago before I started streaming. This was kind of in the lead up to me getting braces because I was so scared about it. And he was trying to kind of tackle my phobia a little bit there. And he told me, are you afraid of the pain or are you afraid that you won't be able to handle the pain? Because he was like, you've experienced pain in your life before, you know? Like, yes, of course I've experienced it. Everyone has experienced pain in their life. So he was just kind of like, why is this, how is this different, you know? And that actually really helped me. I don't know if that's like I don't know if that's how you're meant to deal with it or whatnot, but that actually really helped me to figure out, like, what am I actually afraid of? Am I afraid of the pain, or am I afraid that I won't be able to handle the pain? And the answer was, I'm afraid that I won't be able to handle the pain. And then that sort of like magically flipped a switch in me, and then I was able to get my braces. So, and that was really exciting for me because that was something that I wanted to do for fucking years. Years I wanted to get braces. Yes. So, need to replace a needle and rethread it. I'm hoping that was the only problem. The surgery has always been finicky. Oh, really? You need to do what I do and, you know, hassle a relative into giving you theirs. Yeah. Okay, maybe that's not practical for everyone. Oh yeah, here I'm afraid I won't be able to fix it, and then I'll have to take it somewhere and spend cash money on it. Well, the thing is, that reality exists whether you touch your serger or not. That reality exists regardless. So if you have to take it away somewhere, then you're just putting off the inevitable. So to speak. So, alright. See, I told you, just smoothing fabric here. I'm gonna line this up with my cutting mat as best as I can. It's a little tricky because my cuts aren't perfectly straight, so. God damn it, straighten up a bit there. Straighten up a bit there, Sonny. Alright, and now from the top here, I can measure down. I think it was, am I following this blue line? I think I'm following a blue line here. 65, I'm at 65 here. I'm at 65 over here as well. It does appear that 65 is a good ballpark for this. And I just need the energy maybe sewing day with you for accountability. I mean, I offered. I understood that you were tired though. I understood. Thank you. Thanks. So to speak. Yeah, that's the joke. That's the joke. I've been kind of craving like a little bit of, I know this is really weird of me, I've been craving a tiny bit of social interaction yesterday. In particular, I had a little bit of like a hissy fit. Had a bit of a hissy fit over it. There's an event going on around me locally that's with like other sewing people in the area, and they all kind of get together and, you know, eat cheese and drink alcohol and stuff like that. And I already feel like I don't belong in that group, but I was thinking about it, and then I looked at the fucking price, and it's $65 fucking dollars, which is a shit ton of money. But that's because they bought literally the most expensive package, which is the champagne package, because champagne costs $20 a glass in Australia. So it's like, is there an option to buy nope, you cannot have any other option other than the champagne option. And I'm like, well, fuck that, because I work retail. I'm on minimum wage. I'm not spending $65 to eat a tart, a savory tart, because I don't like sweets. I'm still not going. Not for 65 friggin' dollars. God no. So I'm so salty that I can't. I'm so salty that I can't just like. I can't order like a cheap package or anything like that. It's got to be the one that, you know, with the alcohol drinking and stuff. That's the only package available to me. It's the only package available to me. I'll get you a tart and a glass of juice for $10. Yeah, I know. What if someone bought your champagne off you? That's ridiculous. Nobody's ever gonna buy my champagne off me. Number one. Number two, nah, it's okay. It's alright. I don't want to go anyways. It's fine. I don't belong anyway. I don't belong. And that's kind of the reality that I have to face sometimes. That I don't belong in some of these spaces. That was an offer. No, I'm not. No, I'm not letting ya. I'm not letting ya, mate. I'm not letting ya. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just salty. Every single time there's an event, it's like, just feels like the price is so friggin' expensive, and it's always because they expect everyone to get like fucking maggot on alcohol there, and I'm just sitting here and I'm boring, and I'm in the corner sipping my juice, you know. We do like our wine. Yeah, I've noticed that seems to be a definite trend amongst the sewing peeps in Brisbane, that they're very into their wine. Money wasn't an object, would you go with enthusiasm? Probably not. Like, and that's another reality that I have to kind of. Yeah, I'm also sus of Daniel, but yeah. Alright, it's another reality. If money wasn't an object, then I would be saving my money. But yeah, $65 when I'm not gonna drink just seems like crazy, especially since I don't like sweets, and it's like a tea party, you know. So I'll be sitting there with my like goat's cheese tart. That's all I will eat. And that was boob cam. That wasn't what I asked, but okay. I'm on to you, buddy. We tried the food there. It's really good. Yeah, I mean, I looked at the menu on the website and it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. But it does look like it's got lots of sweets. Does look like it's got lots of sweets, so already it's just kind of, we're working against me here. They have deep fried cauliflower. I thought they had like buffalo cauliflower, which is a different thing. It's like the spicy thing of what I have. Okay, all right. I think this is actually relatively straight now. Let me do some measures. So I want, if I can have 65 centimeters, that would be really good. So, I should turn this around. Why did I put this way? I need to measure the hem. We haven't had boot camp in a while. It's been a good while. It's been a good while, hasn't it? But yeah, I'm just so yeah, I'm just very annoyed. And it's always me. I'm getting in the way of myself, you know. It's not even other people. It's me getting in the way of myself, and I do that constantly. Like pushing people away, and I'm like, why don't I have friends? I don't have friends because I don't want to get hurt, bitch. That sounded more sad than it was intended to. That sounded more pathetic than I was intending. Debbie number one. Am I though? Am I really? Okay, let's go 65 if I can. 65, that looks like I'm following that blue line here, honestly. 65, I'm gonna make a new blue line because I see I'm starting to veer off here. And then 65 right here as well. Inconsistent bullshit. Inconsistent shit right here. Where's my 65 at? You have good reason to be annoyed. I was also kind of hoping that, you know, I would be able to like book through the actual venue as well. Because the venue was like, oh yeah, you can have this like, you know, this teetotaler package. This package for boring people, you know? I was like, yes, that is the package I want. I want the I'm a boring person package. That's what I want. You must have some friends. We met them during Nancy Drew night. Ah yes, my ex-boyfriend and Alex's friend. My ex-boyfriend and Alex's friend. You see where I'm going with this? So yeah, it's not, I'm not quite there on the social kind of, you know. Not quite there on my social skills. But yeah, as I said, it's alright. It's okay. It's okay. You are to us. Am I? Okay, here we go. Oh well. Albeit, you know, speaking of drama, oh, there was a juicy thread on Craft Snark yesterday bashing the sewing moderators. Oh, I felt so much glee looking at all the responses. So much glee. So much glee. It was great. Love me a good bash thread. So much fun. They were basically complaining that it was kind of very inhospitable over at sewing because of all like the strict rules and regulations and everything, and which I kind of tend to agree with. Everyone sort of like jumped on the bandwagon by the looks of it and vented their frustrations with sewing, which I thought was actually really funny, but yeah, just oh man, what a wild. Okay, here we go. That looks straight-ish. That looks straight-ish. Yeah, unless theoretically I feel like I'm meant to cut a little bit more off the edge of that, but I can't quite tell. Cannot quite tell. It's a little hard for me. The sewing ones are hers, and not even good hers. They're a little bit. They're a little bit shit. Yeah. Would it be possible to make another place? The issue with making another place is that our sewing is already established. So I think that's the issue. Like just getting traction to another place. That, I believe, is the main problem. You know, it's not so much the problem that you know, I mean, you could make any sort of subreddit, you know? Like, you can make any kind of subreddit you want. The issue is getting people to that subreddit, you know? Therein lies the rub, you know? Suspect that I actually need to, because this one almost tapers out to nothing. So I'm suspecting that I actually need to taper that side a little bit more. Just kind of, just go a little bit more with the flow. Go with the flow. I think I need to taper it down a little bit more because I'm looking at 65. Oh crap, 65 is actually close to there. Okay. Right. So I continue tapering that. I need a square. Here's my square. Here's my square. Disappointing to hear about all the drama. Yeah. Let's start. True sewing. Reddit is too prone to over-moderating and not any and all. It's literally the Wild West. It's because people are really fallible, you know? People have problems. People are prone to, you know, their biases and whatnot. And it's, people are really the worst. People are the reason that so much shit goes down, you know? People are the reason. Alright, here we go. I'm hoping that this can be kind of straightened out. I've got that straight, I've got this straight here, okay. So yeah, I think it looks like I need to trim just like a tiny little bit more off the top. Just a sliver, just a small amount. Need to trim off. Hard to tell. So hard to tell. Alright, I'm gonna separate this and I'm gonna trim off the line that I have created. That's why I love the demi-cord, all with stuff without the problems. I mean, look, like, not gonna name any names, but there have been dramas with, you know, other members that obviously aren't you guys. There have been dramas, so a lot of it goes on behind the scenes, but there have been dramas, and I feel like I would be lying to you if I didn't say that there were issues. You know, people be people, and people don't always get along. You know, people don't always get along in the same space, and it's just I try my fucking hardest not to over moderate shit, you know? That's all I feel like I can really do, is just try my best to not over moderate. That's all I kind of wanted for this community as well. I just wanted a space where people could get together and enjoy their shit and not have to worry about a mod being petty and things like that. I am the dramas. Not just your mate. Cat pie! There's not enough mods, that's bad too. There's a lot of people already disappointed with us, so there might be enough people for a splinter subreddit. I mean, they've started funneling into a new one apparently called our sewing chat. I just have some doubts. Just have some doubts about how popular that's gonna be. That's all I'm saying. I just have some concerns with how, like, well received it's gonna be, you know? Some concerns. Alright. I think I'm pretty much sorted here. This needs to be like kicked off a little bit straight. I think the problem is the pencils aren't dead straight. Anyway, alright, so I'm gonna cut. Cutting, always my least favorite part of this. I've been here, everyone's saying hello. Oh shit, sorry, I thought that Jess said hello and I was just kind of like, I could have sworn you've been here. You need to change your color, mate. You need to change your color. Oh, fuck. Shit. I wasn't paying attention and I cut the wrong line. This is what happens when instead of just making new lines, you just cut the old lines. That's what happens. That's genuinely what happens. That's what I've done here. Fuck. You idiot, Demi, you idiot.